Welcome to Pilates for Periods. I am your instructor B, and if you are currently in your luteal phase, the autumn season of your cycle before your period, you may notice a natural turn inward as progesterone rises. Today's 15-minute gentle flow is designed to honor that shift. We are stepping away from intense exertion and moving into grounding, soothing shapes that help ease PMS, release lower back tightness, and calm the nervous system. If you would like, feel free to grab two blocks or a bolster, pillow, books, boxes, whatever you would like to help you step onto your mat, and let's slow down together, starting in a comfortable cross-legged seated position. All right, beautiful beings. Now we're going to go ahead and start with some torso circles. So feel free to place your hands on top of your knees, and we're going to take an inhale and start leaning towards the left and to the front of your mat. And then we're going to exhale as we round back and circle around. Two more times in this direction as you inhale forward and exhale backwards. One more time in this direction. Now we're going to go the opposite way. We're going to inhale and circle back, and then exhale and circle forward. Two more times. You want to make sure you're keeping a strong, straight back and sucking your navel into your ribs to build a strong core, as this is the last circle around. And then we're going to come back to a neutral spine. We're then going to move forward with some seated cat and cow. So we're going to take an inhale and arch our back and look up towards the sky. And then we're going to exhale and round our backs, looking towards our navel. Two more times. As you inhale and open your chest to the sky, arching your back. And then you're going to exhale and round your back as you look at your navel. One more time. We're going to inhale and arch our back. And then we're going to exhale and look towards our navel. We're then going to come back to a neutral spine. Now we're going to go ahead and come kneeling onto our knees, and we're going to come into our gate pose. So at this time, we're going to go ahead and you're going to center your weight on to your right knee, and then you're going to go ahead and place your left leg out to the side with your toes pointed. You're going to take an inhale and you're going to lift your right arm up and over to the left, and then exhale. And then you're going to inhale and drop your right arm to the mat. Lift your left arm up and over and exhale towards the left. We're going to do this two more times as we inhale and lift our right arm up and over to the left on our exhale. And then we're going to lower our hand to the mat. Inhale, lifting our left arm up and over to the right on our exhale. You want to ensure that you're still sucking your navel into your ribs at this time as we continue to build a strong core, and turning your chest to the sky if that feels more comfortable for you as you open your chest. And then we're going to inhale and set our hand down on the mat one last time. Exhale, lift our left arm up and over to the right. We're then going to take an inhale and come back to center, and take an exhale once we're standing straight up. And we're going to do it all on the other side. So let's go ahead and place our left knee onto the mat. We're going to go ahead and bring our right foot out to the side with our foot and toes pointed. We're then going to inhale and lift our left arm up and over to the right, and exhale as you open your chest to the sky. And then we're going to inhale and lower our left arm down to the mat and lift our right arm up and over to the left. 2 more times that we're going to do this. So we're going to take an inhale and lift up and over to the right on our exhale. And then we're going to inhale and set our hands on the mat and lift our right arm up and over to the left. Last time that we do this, beautiful being, so let's make it a strong one. We're going to inhale and lift our left arm up and over to the right on our exhale. And then we're going to inhale and lower our hand to the mat and lift our right arm up and over to the left on our exhale. Great job, beautiful beings. We're going to take an inhale and we're going to come back up to sitting, and then we're going to exhale. All right, beautiful beings. Now we're going to go ahead and place our hands onto the mat. And then we're going to take an inhale to prepare, and then we're going to exhale and pivot and come into a downward facing dog. You're going to bring your heels down to the mat as far as you can. You want to keep a strong, straight back. Sucking your navel into your ribs. We're going to take one deep inhalation in through our nostrils and one exhalation out of our mouths. Now we're going to go ahead and take an inhale and lift our right leg up into a 3-legged dog. And then we're going to exhale and bring our right leg forward and come into our pigeon pose. You want to go ahead and drop your left knee down to the mat and uncurl your toes. Now feel free to stay in this position and breathe naturally. However, if you would like to flow with me, feel free to use your blocks at this time if you would like to help with the stability of your pigeon. You're going to take an inhale and you're going to open your chest to the sky. And then you're going to exhale and lower your forehead down to the mat. Again, we're going to take an inhale and lift our chest towards the sky. And then we're going to exhale and lower our forehead to the mat. One more time, beautiful beings, as we inhale and open our chest to the sky. We're just going to briefly hold for 3, 2, 1. Then exhale and lower your forehead to the mat. You're going to take an inhale and we're going to come back up to a neutral position. You're then going to curl your toes, lift your knee off of the mat, and then exhale back into your downward facing dog. Now feel free to stay on your blocks, or you can come down to your mat if you would like, if that feels more comfortable for you. However, feel free to pedal your heels out here if that feels more comfortable for you. Okay, last time we do this on each side. We're going to go ahead and bring our heels back down to the mat, and we're going to take an inhale and lift our left leg up into a 3-legged dog. And then we're going to exhale and come into our pigeon on the left-hand side. You're going to bring your right knee to the mat and uncurl your right toes. Now feel free to stay in this position if that feels comfortable for you. However, if you would like to flow with me, we're going to go ahead and take an inhale to prepare, using your blocks if you prefer, and open your chest to the sky. And then you're going to exhale and lower your forehead down to the mat. Again, we're going to take an inhale and open our chest to the sky. And then we're going to exhale and lower our foreheads to the mat. One last time, beautiful beings, we are almost to the end of our practice as we inhale and open our chest to the sky. And then we're going to exhale and lower our foreheads down to the mat. You're going to take an inhale and you're going to come back up to a seated position. And on your exhale, we're actually going to take our right leg and swing it around to the front as we prepare for our seated forward fold, bringing your left foot to join your right. Now we can scoot our blocks out the way if you were using them. Go ahead and adjust yourself on your mat if you need to, like I just did. But we're going to take an inhale and lift our hands straight into the sky. And then we're going to exhale and we're going to fold and hinge at the hips, making sure you're keeping a strong straight back, and come down as far as you see fit. Now, if you would like, you could stop at whatever spot feels comfortable for you. However, if you would like, you can come all the way down, bringing your forearm and your elbow down to the side of your legs and fold deeply. Keeping your feet flexed, you can use your hands to wrap around your feet and help guide you if that feels comfortable. Just breathe naturally in this position, beautiful beings. We're going to take an inhale to prepare, and then we're going to exhale and slowly roll up to seating. All right, beautiful beings. Now let's go ahead and scoot to the edge of our mat because we're now going to prepare for our cool down. So we're going to take an inhale, bring your arm straight out in front of you, and then exhale, you're going to lower down onto your back, vertebra by vertebra, slowly until you're completely all the way down. And now we're going to go ahead and participate in our reclined supine twist. So we're going to go ahead and take an inhale and lift our right leg into a tabletop position. And then on our exhale, we're going to take our left hand and guide our right knee down to the left and come into our twist. Now feel free to cactus your arms if that feels comfortable for you. And if you would like an even additional stretch, feel free to turn your head towards the right and breathe naturally in this position. Now feel free to keep your eyes open, or you can keep them closed or in a slight gaze if that feels more comfortable for you. Just breathe and allow your body to stretch in this position. All right, beautiful beings. So we're going to take an inhale. And if you had your head turned to the right, you're going to bring it back to center. And then on your exhale, you're going to lift your right leg back up to tabletop. You're going to inhale and bring your right foot back straight out. And then on your exhale, you're going to lift your left leg into tabletop. You're going to take an inhale to prepare as we take our right hand to guide our left knee. And then you're going to exhale and guide your left knee to the right and come into your supine twist. Feel free to keep your arms in cactus. And if you would like a deeper stretch, go ahead and turn your head to the left and breathe naturally in this position.
Again, if you would like, feel free to keep your eyes closed or in a slight gaze if that feels more comfortable for you. For an even deeper stretch, with every inhale, lengthen your body, and with every exhale, twist a little deeper if that feels comfortable for you. You're going to take an inhale and bring your head back to center if you had it turned to the side. And then you're going to exhale and lift your left leg back to tabletop. Now we're going to take an inhale and we're going to bring our right leg to meet our left in tabletop. And then exhale, we're going to straighten our legs and come into a legs up the wall position. Now feel free to breathe here naturally, beautiful beings. And if it's more comfortable for you, you can use a block and place it at the lower half of your back to give yourself a supported pose if that feels more comfortable. Just breathe naturally in this position. Feel free to have your palms facing up to keep receiving all of the tantalizing energy from this practice. As you continue to breathe naturally, ensure that you're still sucking your navel into your ribs as we build a strong core through each mindfulness practice. All right, beautiful beings, we're going to take one final inhale through our nostrils and one exhalation out of our mouths. We're going to take an inhale and you're going to gently lower your legs down to the mat. And then exhale, you're going to come into your corpse position. Bring your feet to the edge of the mat with your feet pointed outward. We're going to go ahead and keeping our palms facing up to continue receiving all of the amazing, beautiful, gentle energy from this practice. Feel free to close your eyes or keep them in a slight gaze if that feels comfortable for you. And we're just going to breathe here naturally. All right, beautiful beings. Now feel free to stay in Savasana for however long your body sees fit. However, if you are ready to move forward with your day and with this practice, we're going to go ahead and move forward with our I am power statement, with I representing inspiration, A representing affirmations, and M representing manifestations. And the I am power statement for today is I am honoring my body's call to slow down, release expectations, and rest in my own peaceful power. Now, if you had your eyes closed or in a slight gaze, feel free to open them at this time. Go ahead and begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes to begin to bring awareness back to the body. Now we're going to go ahead and turn over into a comfortable fetal position for one final reset. And then go ahead and place your hands on the mat, the ground, or the earth to go ahead and lift yourself up into a comfortable seated position. And we're going to go ahead and finish class like always. And we're going to take one final deep inhalation, lifting our arms to upward salute and lowering our palms down to our foreheads as we manifest intentional thoughts, genuine thoughts, and peaceful thoughts. We're going to lower our palms down to our lips as we manifest intentional words, genuine words, and peaceful words. And we're going to lower our palms down to our hearts as we manifest intentional love, genuine love, and peaceful love. Thank you so much for attending our 15-minute gentle luteal phase flow that you can do at any time throughout the year when you're experiencing your luteal phase. Now, I am so proud of you for tuning in and giving your body the time, the effort, and the energy to just let it be. If you know somebody who you feel like can resonate with this video, please feel free to share it with them. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and if you're not already subscribed to us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Gratitude to all of you for tuning in today, and we can't wait to flow with you during our next mindfulness practice. And until then, we manifest a positive, productive, and peaceful remainder of the day, your menstrual journey ahead, and your overall wellness journey ahead. And we'll be speaking to you during our next class. Peace.